Hey guys, it's Paul with VHSCollector.com, and I'm here to make a little video about a new project I had completed. Some of you guys might have remembered a video I did a long time ago on another account. The account is called Horror is Dead, and the video was how Rob Zombie destroyed the Halloween franchise. When I had completed that and posted it up on YouTube, people either absolutely loved it or absolutely hated it. It was a lot of fun. A lot of Rob Zombie trolls on there for sure, and I had to disable the comments, and because it was gotten to a point where it's so immature, people just couldn't have a mature conversation. It was really a lot of nasty things being said towards me and all these ridiculous things. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to end commenting. But it's really nice to be able to strike a chord with people like that. It really goes to show that people really do care about the content or the films. Whether I love the film or not, and absolutely I don't, and it's quite obvious that's what the whole video is about, but still, it's nice striking a chord with people. Because this is something I'm passionate about, and I, feel really strongly about. I'm a huge fan of these films, and I'm a horror purist. I don't like when remakes are being made. I prefer 80 sequels to one remake, and that's just the honest truth. I'd rather see a spin-off than a remake. I just don't like seeing replication. There are very, very few instances where I think it might be merited a remake, but for slasher films, absolutely not. But I'm, straying off topic a little bit because this time I made a new project, like I said, and this one is called How New Line Cinema Destroyed the Friday the 13th franchise. And this one was a little bit more special to me just because I'm an avid Friday the 13th fan, and I grew up watching these movies religiously. And ever since, some people would say it started with Jason Takes Manhattan, but I don't think so. I think Jason Takes Manhattan was probably, in my opinion, the worst of the Paramount movies, but certainly not the beginning of the downfall. I mean, ultimately, the downfall began when the distribution rights were transferred from Paramount to New Line. Just look at Jason Goes to Hell. There it is. That's all I gotta say. I'm not really gonna. I don't want to go into depth on this in this video. That's the whole point of the video I made, to go in depth about this there. But I really hope you guys take a look at it. It's about 37 minutes long. I go deep into the history of how Friday the 13th ended up into the hands of New Line, and how it ultimately became, or just got destroyed, I guess. How the legacy of Jason Voorhees just kind of dwindled from there. And how New Line just allowed it to happen. It's mostly their fault because they allowed it to happen. And that's the great thing with Paramount, because they had certain rules enforced with their Friday the 13th films, but New Line didn't have any. They just let these guys do whatever they wanted. Adam Marcus and Todd Farmer, who wrote Jason X, they just let them do whatever they wanted with these films. Paramount would never have let that happen. It's all in the video project I just made. It's on the Horror is Dead account. I started this project right after I finished the Rob Zombie one. This was 2 years ago. And for a few reasons, I just stopped. And I didn't approach it again. I wrote it. Everything was written out. All the interviews were all in place. I had a script and everything. And it was all ready to go. And I did some of the editing, but for a few reasons I just didn't finish it. But there's a new project I want to work on, and I didn't want to start that until I finished this one. And it's finished. It took me a while to put this one together, but I don't think I'll receive as much hate or attacks from this one, because it's not really aimed towards a specific person. There are certainly people I blame in there, but it's not targeted towards someone who has a huge fan base like Rob Zombie. So hopefully it's I won't get as many haters, although they are kind of fun. It's kind of fun to read the hate mail I get from these. But on the other hand, I do get a lot of terrible comments, or I did. But all the actual messages, where people actually write me a message, all to praise what I put together, all the information, and just to say they really enjoyed it. And these are true horror fans, or at least purists. That's how I like to think of myself. And yeah, so go check it out. In regards to VHScollector.com, I'm still pumping away at the video store. I'm about halfway, probably. I'm going through the dramas, which is agonizing because the covers of the drama films are boring as hell, and it just makes it difficult and tedious to do those. Just scanning away. I got a new scanner. I had to use my backup, which is an upgraded scanner, because the other one was starting to, the scans started to get kind of bad. And I was really hoping I would be able to do all that store with one scanner. That would have been really awesome, but it didn't happen that way. But I'm still going there once a week because I do have another job. I'm actually a professional archivist now. So good things have come from me working on VHScollector.com. It's a job that I really enjoy. Archiving digital media and all these things, and I'm still pursuing that, but my biggest project is certainly VHScollector.com. It's a hobby, and everything I do with it comes out of pocket, my own personal pocket, with the exception of a few donations and t-shirts and some other merch that I sell on there. All that goes back to the site. I really don't make much money at all from it. But all I could ask is for people to really get a scanner and scan your covers, especially if you're a big collector like me and you got some amazing rare scans. Just get a scanner and help me out. A lot of you guys, or at least in these VHS collecting groups, they don't want to help me. I don't know. I don't want to be a negative cynic or anything, but these people just, they want nothing to do with helping me. But I do know that they go on the site and they use it for their own research, but they will not contribute. And they got all of the means. I know some of these people do have scanners for a fact. I know they do. And they just won't. They'll upload scans onto their own Facebook pages, but whatever. If I have to do it all myself, I will. But there are a few of you guys that have come forward and helped me tremendously, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. And also I got a ton of VHSs to show. I actually have a VHS update. But the funny thing is that I haven't been pursuing VHSs. I haven't been hunting or anything like that because I've been so focused on the website. And in regards to VHS collecting, my hobby of that has been focused with the website, and I'm very content with that. And I'm very content with my collection as it is. I've gotten pretty much everything that I've wanted. I'm not trying to get everything for sure, but just getting scans of these covers and having them on the website, that's just it's very pleasing. That's just as pleasing to me as actually having it, because it's accounted for, it's documented into the database. And being OCD about information, organization, it's really nice getting all that information on that database. So, what else? Yeah, like I said, I got a bunch of tapes, a bunch of really cool tapes, and sometimes they just fall in my lap, I guess, as these did. There's only one that I bought off of eBay since my last update, and that one I kind of bought by accident. I didn't think I thought it was gonna bid like crazy. I thought, hey, maybe I'll win it. It's not that rare tape or anything. I don't think it is, although I haven't seen that much. But this is the only one. I was gonna do that in this video, but I'm not going to, just because I'm a little tired right now. But we are gonna go through those. There are a ton, and most of them are unicorn clamshells. So that's it. Please check out that video that I did on the Horrors Dead account. I'll link to it, of course, and you guys can check it out. And if you agree with anything I say in there, please share it. Share the word. If you're a horror purist like me, share the word. Post it in the forums, Facebook, wherever. I think it's important for fans to watch something like that, even if they don't agree. It's always good to get another opinion about things. So I guess that's it right now. This has been Paul, and maybe I'll do another review someday. I've just been kind of busy. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and have a good night.